What's good? It's your boy Drake, back with another installment of the NPE Horizons podcast. Installment number 3 to be exact. This podcast is listed on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so y'all can tune into those if you wanna get a better version of it, I guess. But this is the YouTube version, baby. On the Horizons podcast, again, man, I just talk about whatever, life, culture, politics, and anything in between. So, if you want to be featured again, hit a boy up. I've already got a few offers for some of my boys and girls who want to come on. So, should be cool, man. Should be cool. But for this one, it's just your boy. It's just your boy talking, rambling, going on and on about young man's life, young man's opinions and whatnot. Sorry about the yawning, Jesus. Boy, tired. Because they got me on this online school thing, man. I go to boarding school and I'm about to graduate. Boarding school, by the way, beautiful thing. Chance of a lifetime. Beautiful, full scholarship. Went there and it was cool. I mean, I made a video about why I hate class. I just hate class, but but no, it was a good experience. Just, outside the classroom, just to be able to just connect with different types of people from all over the globe, and also just, obviously the opportunities. I mean, you kind of in their wheelhouse, you in their circle now, and that's something that is really good for you if you're able to take advantage of it. And by they, I mean, the elites, the high class, you know what I'm saying, the schmoozers. But yeah, man, because of this, online school we gotta do now, so fucking stupid, I swear to God. It's so stupid, bro. It's so stupid. Oh my God. They were like, yo, you need to do the homework. I said, what? A homework? You're funny. You're really funny. That's how a brother really feels, bro. I ain't want to try to do no work. I read a statistic about like the New York public school system. They said like half of the kids don't even show up. That's really how it is, bro. And yeah, I show up, but like, am I showing up? Am I paying attention? Hell no. It's online school, man. But that's school in general, bro. Like, even at a private boarding school, it's not like you're getting like some like amazing, beautiful, transformative, state-of-the-art education. Nah. Like, I genuinely feel like school as an institution is incredibly flawed. It just is, bro. Like, there's no other way to describe it. It's incredibly flawed. It needs reform immediately through public and private schools. Because they always end up in these financial situations, unless you're like at the elite, They always end up in these financial situations where they have to make sacrifices. They have to sacrifice this, they have to sacrifice that. And they always have to set the exact agenda for a child. The child can never have control over how they want to spend their day. It always has to be exactly the way the district or the board or the administration set it out to be. It's stupid, man. And then just the whole concept of having to go to like a school with 4 walls and just chill in there, just stuck in these walls. It's like a goddamn prison. Like you just checked into Rikers Island or something. You just chilling in there. You got to sit up all uncomfy like in your chair. Stare at the teacher. Don't get on your phone. He's so constricted, bro. It's crazy. School just sucks out the freedom, just the spark out of you. That's how class be feeling sometimes, I swear. I mean, I don't mean to depress you or something. It ain't that serious. I mean, you just got to make the best of it. That's what I've always tried to do. But I tell you, man, school, if I was running schools, if I was in power, I'll tell you this. I would make school a completely different institution. It would be a much more free environment where kids can do whatever, man. And not whatever, obviously there'd be rules, but like if you wanted to show up to school and you just wanted to paint or you wanted to draw, you could do that for most of the day. If you wanted to make music, you could do that for most of the day. If you wanted to study politics, you could do that most of the day. And if you want to study math or science or something more conventional, you could do that most of the day. I feel like school should be fulfilling everyone's needs and not just setting out some agenda. That's not what school is supposed to be, filling some test requirement or trying to fit the standards of some smoozy doozy elitist board. That's what school should be about. But hey, who am I? I'm just a kid, right? I wouldn't know, even though I've been in school now for the last 12 years. Just giving y'all a young man's opinions, man. You know, might give y'all some insight in the mind of your teenager. Keep it a buck with you. They just may not want to be able to broadcast those opinions on the boob tube, but you know, here your boy is broadcasting it on the boob tube for the whole world to see. Cause that's how I am. I love YouTube, man. I really do. I love the opportunity to run out and just run my mouth. It's what I'm best at, bro. It's really what I'm best at, deadass. Like, I always knew I wanted to be in this type of career. I used to have dreams about, like, one day being president, you know. When I was, like, maybe 9, 10, 11, I had dreams about it. That was my plan. I was going to go to the NBA, and I was going to, like, ball out there, become an NBA all-star, make hundreds of millions of dollars, you know, get the whole community I came from, you know, 04th Ward shot, you know, get the whole community jumping. That was going to be it. But, and then use that platform to become president. That was the whole plan. Hey, man, look. It's 9, 10, 11. I really thought I could do it. I could be an NBA all-star, then be president. But nah, dog. That's not what ended up happening. What ended up happening was I fell in love with politics. And, you know, just because of school and everything, I didn't have time to play basketball. So it was politics. It was academics. It was the books. It was history. It was social science. It was studying how the world works, how the systems work, how people work. That's really what I just fell in love with, man. And again, going back to the school thing, if I was running these schools, a kid like me comes in with that type of passion, you know, because I love it. I still, to this day, obviously love it. I eat, sleep, and breathe it. If I came in with that type of passion, man, I'd let them do whatever. I would have let me the whole day study some Bernie Sanders, study some FDR, study some AOC, study some, you know, whatever I wanted to study. Give me like a nice formulated plan so I can become an expert in the whole shebang. But nah, F that. We got an agenda. We're just trying to make us another brick in the wall. Shout out to Pink Floyd. If y'all know what I just referenced. Shout out to Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd fire, bro. Pink Floyd's fire. You don't know Pink Floyd, you hit them up, bro. Look it up on Spotify, YouTube, whatever. They fire. I swear to God. Pink Floyd's fire as hell. Holding on your just another brick in the wall. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up right now. Pink Floyd, brick in the wall. They come back to this video. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I love Pink Floyd because they preach the message I'm always talking about, like progressivism, stand up for the working man, you know, stuff like that. Be individual, be your own self. This other song I like by them called Us and Them. Shout out to Robbie. Robbie put me on that. That's my dog. I don't know what I'm talking about, but shout out to that man. He's a goat. Man, I'm rambling now. Let's get back on topic. Dude, I'm sick and tired of this quarantine. I'm tired. Ain't nobody trying to be stuck in this quarantine, man. I swear to God. Bruh, I've been here for a month now. I think that's what it is. Came in on the, yeah, that's right. Came in on the 7th, and now it's the 6th. Been a month, bruh. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you. It's getting ridiculous. But there is hope. They said the virus might start peaking soon in some areas, so that's good. California's cases are dropping. Washington's cases are dropping. And Italy and Spain, their cases are dropping. So in a matter of time, it's going to be us dropping all across the country. But that means y'all got to stay your asses at home now. I ain't stay your asses at home. We getting all excited, you know. Karen got to go to the grocery store real quick. Say what's up to people. Hey, baby, how you doing? No, don't be doing none of that. You stay your ass right at home. I'll tell you, boy. Bruh, as soon as they start talking about some good news, I bet I'm going to see all of y'all just rushing out the house. Y'all need to chill, man. Nah, for real, though. It's crazy, man. It's killing people left and right. I think we're about to hit 10,000 deaths in the United States. Last figure I checked earlier today. And obviously, I keep talking about the economic implications, but it's the facts. It's the facts, bro. The economic implications are honestly frightening, kind of cataclysmic, of a scale that's unprecedented since the Great Depression. That's what it is. They estimated that unemployment is already in the teens here in the United States and also in European countries. And when you have reached a level such as that, I mean, dude. Because the highest unemployment was in the Great Recession was 10%, right? And you still have room to grow until you reach the peak of the Great Depression. The Great Depression, you're back in the 30s, 25%. If you reach anything close to that, 25% unemployment, or you go higher than that, look, bro, have you ever seen a look in a man's eye when he has lost everything? You ever seen that look? Look, bro, where I come from, you know, I ain't come from the best neighborhood. You know, it wasn't like I came from the projects or anything like that, but it wasn't the best neighborhood. It surely so it wasn't. I wouldn't even say it was an average neighborhood. Like, I saw some things, bro. I saw some things in my neighborhood. Let me tell you something. You can look in a man's eye. I saw that look a lot in my neighborhood. When the dude feels desperate, feels hopeless, feels like he's lost everything. He'll do whatever it takes to get something back. You're going to see a lot of those looks all across this country. Living on your little high horse, thinking everything is sweet. A lot of y'all, you know, even as the middle class is crumbling, there's still a lot of y'all out there, you know, who haven't been exposed to such crisis and such desperation. But when you're talking about 15, 20, 25% unemployment, you're talking about lines wrapping around the block for some bread. I mean, you're talking about homeless shelters overflowing, crime and violence all across the country. And when you talk about all the other problems that we got to face in this crisis in the country, including a climate crisis, including a healthcare crisis, an education system crisis I was just talking about, higher education system crisis, you got to see some things be popping off, bro. I'll tell you the truth. Boy. Why am I talking like an old head? But no, seriously, bro. I want to joke myself out here, bro. It's crazy. It's actually scary stuff, and like. I'm hoping and praying for all y'all, man. I don't pray, but I'm hoping for all y'all that, you know, y'all just stay safe, man. Your finances stay safe, and your mind and body and soul stay safe, man. Scary stuff out here. I'm telling you, bro. If you reach 15, 20, 25% unemployment, you're talking about the ghetto everywhere. And you don't want to be in the ghetto everywhere, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You don't want to be in the ghetto everywhere. That's not what you want to be. You don't want to be in that situation when you have desperate, hopeless, scared, confused, and angry people running around everywhere surrounding you. Because then that fear seeps into you. And then that fear seeps into somebody else. It's a vicious cycle. It keeps going on and on and on until everybody's running around like a bunch of headless chickens and they don't know what the hell hit them. And then that little tsunami of headless, scared as hell chickens is going to hit Washington, D.C., and that's going to be a show for the century. See how we respond to that. There's some of these genius economists are saying, oh, it's going to be a V-shaped recession. A V-shaped recession, I tell you, Jones. It's just going to go right down and right back up. Yeah, whatever, Bubby Bub. I'm sick of this foolishness. Talking about a V-shaped recession. Just trying to speak it into existence like you LeVar Ball. Come on, bro. Ain't no... These are the geniuses talking about, oh, there's not a bubble. There's not a bubble. These are the geniuses talking about, you know, if we give to the rich and we give to the corporations, it trickles down. Yeah, that has beautiful impacts all across the economy. These are those geniuses. You know, they got time for y'all. Shut your ass up. Look, if you had 15, 20, 25% of the labor force all of a sudden without a job, those don't magically just reappear. Right? When you have the small business loans be literally 10 times less than the total amount that large corporations can get, you're talking about thousands of small businesses across the country now gone. That doesn't just come back. Once you go into that hole and you don't provide support for them to get out of the hole, or at least significant enough support, that doesn't just come back. It's not just going to be some V-shaped recession. It's going to be down and continue to go down until it flattens out. And hopefully somewhere down the line, it stabilizes and we get someone in office with actual iota of sense. But when the options are Joe Biden and Donald Trump, these next 4 years ain't looking too good on that front. Keep it a buck with you. Speaking of that, look, bro, this is my first time voting. My first time voting. First time. This is huge for me, dog. I'm about to be 18 years old in what now? 6 weeks. It's huge for me, bro. All the blood and all the tears and all the years of hard work that my ancestors, the people before me in my community, that they spent to ensure that I get the right to vote. And you think I'm about to use my right to vote for someone, both of them, who have opposed my community's interest for decades? Really? When Joe Biden voted for the crime bill, throwing millions of brown and black brothers and sisters into jail, you kidding me? Got me fucked up. Think I'm about to do some nonsense like that. Best believe I ain't voting for no Joe Biden. He doesn't deserve my vote. But even beyond that, it's the politically intelligent thing to do. If they get 4 more years of Trump and you have the Democratic establishment now having lost twice because they weren't able to get enough young people out, they weren't able to create enough enthusiasm in the areas that Trump wins routinely, they gonna learn their lesson then. And maybe, just maybe, when 2024 and 2028 and all the election cycles that come after, they're going to learn they can't just continue to put up the middle finger to the progressive base. I think that's going to be the lesson moving forward. Because that's going to be 2 election cycles now that they effed up big time, choosing a neoliberal corporate centrist. Maybe they don't learn and we force them to learn. Either way, I ain't voting for the man. It's a politically intelligent thing to do. It's a moral thing to do, man. You really think Joe Biden's that much better than Donald Trump? Get the hell up out of here. Look at the man's record. On every issue of circumstance that relates to you or your family, Joe Biden has at one point in time been on the wrong side of history. That's a fact. Minimum wage, Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, healthcare in general, foreign policy, immigration, list goes on and on, trade deals, abortion, gay rights, climate change. I ain't voting for no damn Joe Biden. Neither should any single one of y'all. Next. We got time for that. Look, here's the truth, man. You want to see this change. You want to see things really shake up. 1, you got to stop voting against your interests. But 2, you got to organize, consolidate, and get fired up and act. You got to act, bro. You got to get out in the streets. You got to get out in the streets and have your voice heard. 1960s style. 1910s women's suffrage style. 1970s gay rights style. 1960s anti-war style. When you get up out in them streets and you fight for your rights, we're using your voice, using the collective power of people coming together saying, we ain't standing for no more of this. We are standing for our rights. We're standing for our interests, and we will not relent until you listen. Because they ain't listening. They don't have to listen. We're not making them listen. It's not people out there in the streets, at least not enough of us. But if there are enough of us, if there are millions of us united, calling and crying for these issues to finally be heard, they can't ignore it anymore. They will have to listen to our pleas for Medicare for all, for universal coverage, for tuition-free college, for a Green New Deal, for a living wage, etc., etc., etc. You see my point, man? That's how change is really going to come about, not by voting for the lesser of 2 evils. That's how change comes about. Because listen, I remind you, you think Joe Biden is so good. The Biden-Obama administration and the whole culture that proceeded before them, they are the cause of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not the problem. He is the symptom. That's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. And don't y'all forget it. You want to change that? Get out in the streets and have your voice heard. Have the guts and have the gall to have your voice heard. I'm going to say that every damn video now, man. Because it's honestly the most important thing. It really is, bro. It really is. And, for me, man, that's what my life, that's what I wanted to always be about. Organizing, action, fighting. It's something that keeps me up at night. It's something I dream about. Because this is what I want to do, man. I feel like it's my calling. That's why I was put on this damn earth. I was put on this earth to do this type of stuff, to help lead these types of movements and organizations and actions. That's what I want to do. And I want all of y'all right there with me. All of y'all. I want all of y'all right there with me if you're listening to this. Especially if you made it to the end of all this. God damn, you are a trooper. I swear, man. All right, look. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and land the plane here. But look, I appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. One more thing I want to talk about, bruh. Man, look, I just want to put this out there. Comment below, or just slide up if you believe in God. But not like, you know. See, if you believe in a higher power. Do you believe in a higher power? Yes or no? Because I think I believe in a higher power. I do. This is something I've like changed on. Most of my life, like I didn't like. So at first I was kind of like a blind Christian. Like I was like, oh, I go to church. It's like whatever. But like, you know, I really thought about it. And I was like, okay, God, at least in the way that they're portraying him, I don't think he exists. Like, okay, what? All right. I guess God, I'm gonna be a godless man. You know what I'm saying? But then I started thinking more and more, and things just started happening in my life. Like I remember when I was 15, I went through like a tough time, man, and like I think I was having like anxiety problems, for real, straight up. I was having like anxiety problems, and I didn't have to go on medication or anything like that. Like it wasn't crazy, but like it was a tough time for me, and I had to go. I took myself to counseling, and they were like, you know, just one day they said something to me. They were like, just accept your issues, accept your problems. I don't know, like for some reason, just taking a deep breath and thinking about just accepting what I am and not always trying to fight it. It helped big time. And all of a sudden, everything in the world started to click when I did that. I started accepting myself. I started becoming more confident. Everything started to click. I viewed the world differently. I viewed everything differently from that day on. I don't know. It probably doesn't make the most sense. You'd have to like ask me about it for me to really fully explain it to you. But you get the idea. Like I had kind of, I guess, it felt spiritual experience where everything clicked automatically. And it's kind of been the same way since. I mean, you know, I've grown since then in terms of experience, but in terms of just the mindset, I honestly haven't changed all that much since then. I'm about to be 18 years old, you know, and I didn't know. I don't think it was divine intervention or nothing like that, but since then, I do believe that the universe being the way it is can't have come from, you know, just simple-minded human beings. I don't think we're capable of understanding it. I think that it's something higher above us. I feel like I know my place in the universe a little bit better now. If that makes any sense, man. I don't know. Slide up, I'll try to explain it to you. But that's all I got for y'all, man. If you made it to the end of this, you a trooper. I love you. Even if you didn't, still love you. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Coughing to your armpit and all that good stuff. Not the armpit, man. I'm stupid. The elbow. Sneeze to your elbow too, bro. Until next time, man. It's been your boy. For real though, stay at home, dog. Stay at home. Don't go outside. Only go outside if you get in the mail or some shit, man. Don't be safe. All right, for real. They said it's about to peak, so let's keep it that way. You feel me? So with that, I'm out, man. Y'all stay.
Yeah, we riding. Yeah, you know we vibing. Bitch, we just living.